welcome to my channel. This week I'm building up this T2 diorama from Pegasus Hobbies. Inside here we have several sprues containing enough parts to build 5 separate endoskeletons. Plus we also have a base and a wall section. These sprues are very oddly designed, seems like a weight of plastic to me. By making all these parts separately, I now have several different options available for posability. Thankfully this kit also comes with a set of assembly instructions. Right, and the first job was to cut off all the sprue tabs. And then using a small file and easing up the edges. Then I pop some model cement into the grooves and insert the wall. Then I put that to one side and start working on the terminators. First I remove all the parts from the sprue. The first two pieces I glue together are the front and back of the torso. And then I glue the front and back of the head together. Before gluing it onto the neck. Then I assemble the arms, legs and feet and glue them into place. And then eventually I end up with something which looks like this. And now I just need to make 4 more. And now to enhance the base with this big box of skulls. And I glue about a dozen more into place. Until it looks like this. Then I add on some PVA glue. So that I can sprinkle on some sand and debris. Just to add a little bit more realism to the landscape. And then finally I use this sand and gravel fixer to help secure it all into place. And once that's dried I give it all a coat of grey primer. And now it's time to paint the bricks. I use an olive drab and a sand grey. And using a sandy colour, I give it a dry brush. This helps separate the individual bricks. And now to dirty everything with a black wash, of which I dab off the excess with a tissue. Then I repeat the same process for the base, except that I do it in stages. And then I add a light dry brush over everything, which brings out the tops of the rubble and the skulls. The disused pulse rifle is painted in grey. And the severed Terminator arm is painted in silver. And then I add some different coloured dirt powder to add some interest to the ground. And then it's time to seal in all that paint and powder, otherwise nothing will glue to it. And to finish it off, I give the edge a nice black trim. And now it's time to move on to the Terminators. So we start off with some grey primer. Followed by some silver spray paint. The guns are painted in grey. And then I very gingerly use the tip of a paperclip to dot on the red eyes. And then I gave each model a once over with this black panel liner. This seats into all the grooves, making the panel line very noticeable. And now start adding on the Terminators with gel-based super glue. I use this spray accelerator as well to help speed up the process. And cue the dramatic finishing shots. notice that the terminator in the middle is leaning back a little bit too much. I'm tempted to try and correct this, but because these models are so brittle, I've got a feeling I might snap it in half. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.